How you doing, everyone? I'm going to string my one of my two pet Radical MP rackets. This one is the 2020 version. I also have the 2023 auxiliary version of the Radical MP. So this one I'll be stringing with my go-to Hyper G 17 gauge string at 48 pounds full bed. Now on my other auxiliary Radical MP, I last strung it a week or two ago at 47 to 45 pounds. I mean, it was working okay, a little bit launchy, but good power, good depth, which is what I'm looking for, as some of my shots tend to land short. I'm a NTRP 3.5 level league player, so I find that tension to be acceptable. However, it could quickly drop too low, and then I'd be feeling that it's too launchy after about 5 to 10 hours of playing. So that's why I'm stringing this one a little bit higher, just 1 pound higher on the mains, and then I'm not gonna do a lower cross. I'll just do 48 full bed. So here we go. Okay, this racket, but the head logo faces up. Should be tight enough. Also, I'm gonna try to install this rubber band looking shock absorber. I have it laying around for a few years now, so I'll try to install it today. Hopefully I won't make a mistake. I suppose if I do make a mistake, I could always just cut it out and put on my regular dampener. I usually use those round ones that, the most common ones. However, on this particular racket, I've had this one, this wide one installed. There's no, I just wanted to change it up a little bit. This racket has 8 grommet holes in the throat, so I'll be stringing from the head towards the grommet, towards the throat. Sometimes I install these leather pads over here on the throat. They're actually called power pads. However, I'm not using this on this racket as of now. I used to string a little bit higher, as high as 52 pounds before However, recently, this year I've developed. This year is the first year that I've played on league teams. A couple of 3-5 league teams. You know, one team is 18 plus, and the other one is 40 plus. I played all through winter and then summer, and also when I'm not playing leagues, I'm playing at the local park. So I've developed a wrist injury. I'm just coping with it. As long as I don't push it too hard, I can cope with it. You know, if it really gets painful, I would ice it up after my sessions. I've actually seen a orthopedics specialist and taking x-ray on my wrist, and then the doctor said that the bone structure looks good. There's no damage on the bone, so he thinks it's the TFCC type of tear. That he said I could either get, next step would be to get the steroid injections. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to look into surgery. That's definitely not something I'm looking forward to. So hopefully, if I take it easy, I'm hoping that it heals by itself. But then I'm also signing up for our fall and spring leagues coming up. Our fall and winter leagues. Our winter league teams are played indoors, so in the winter time, there's actually snow on the ground. So I don't know how that's gonna help my wrist. It's not very likely, but it's something I'll have to deal with if I want to keep playing tennis. Slipped. Let's see, I might. About how to install this dampener now. Okay, so my plan is to stick these strings through the loop, weave them through. In fact, let me just try. I've never done this before. It's my first time. Through like this, that'd be tight enough. No, that's not tight enough, so I'd have to go across one more string. Okay, so I could go ahead and pull tension on these. Before that, let me check the pitch. Matter of fact, let me check after. So I do three strings on each side. And then since it started from the head, so I call this the left half and the right half. I always start from the left half followed by the right half. So since the right half just received its 3, coming back to the left half. said, I want to loop this dampener through the string. Literally right on top of the rubber dampener. Good thing it's made of rubber, so there's no way for me to crush it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is the last one. I'll tension on this side. Okay, and let me just try and weave this rubber dampener. Two, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th string that got looped through the hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be this one here. You can see my own feet on the video there. Sorry about that. Next time I'll try to wear shoes. You know what? It still feels too loose though. Oh man, maybe I should have gone one more. Yeah. So let me undo this side. Right, I'd have to release this string out of this loop. So let me go back. Backtrack here. Ay, ay, ay. Pull this tension, release this clamp, return it to here. Forgo this tension. Pull this tension so I can back this clamp here. I should have planned this out more, huh? Okay, now I can finally get this out of the loop. Has to be this one. Oh, it better be. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, the moment of truth now. I mean, that feels okay. Doesn't feel the tightest, but look at that. That's really stringy. Okay, now that's a little bit tighter. Going back to the left side to finish the last two strings. Here's our only main skip grommet hole. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skipping 8th at the throat and skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at the head. Okay, this is the 8th string, so I'm adding 10% tie off tension. Same thing on this side, tie off tension added. Okay, how does this look? I mean, at least it's centered all right. I suppose I could do even wider, but I guess that's good enough. Wow, almost 20 minutes and I haven't finished the mains yet. So I already know this video is gonna go over 40 minutes for sure. Might have to cut out some of it. I could have just used a some pro knot, but since some of my grommet holes are kind of stretched out, so I don't want the knot to slip out. Better be safe than sorry. Alright, I cut it string length just right. I like that. it's still crossed over. That's what I don't want. You know, I'm very stubborn with the aesthetic, so I'm gonna have to back this shit out. Oh. Oh, I fixed it. The string was not laying horizontal, it was crossing over. It was crossing over the existing main string that was sitting on there, you know, diagonally going down. So I just used this out and I lifted up. I was gonna back this knot down, but it was too tight. Sometimes if it's not this tight, you could use a pair of pliers, grab it and push it down and untie this knot. But this one has proven to be difficult for me. know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pin my strings for the pitch matching, like I usually do. But once you've done it so many times, it's like you have to trust your technique, and I've proven time after time that it's reliable, it's right. Definitely be sure to check it next time. I was contemplating on replacing the string on my other Radical instead of this one, because technically the Lynx Tour that I had on here, it's not technically dead yet. Lynx Tour 17 is a very durable string. First couple of times I play with it, it could be on the stiff side, but then later on it loosens up. However, the feel of the Lynx Tour is just not as comfortable as the Hybrid G. It's, don't get me wrong, it's pretty dampened feeling on the Lynx Tour. However, it doesn't have enough elasticity for somebody who requires a lively string bed, who relies on the feedback that the string gives. So I would say that Lynx Tour is better suited for big hitters that take full cuts at the ball with fast racket head speed. For somebody who, you know, chip and charges, how do you call it, dings the ball, they won't be able to get enough bounce from that string bed. Because I had the Lynx Tour on there, it had barely been used for just a few hours, so I thought it would be kind of a waste to just cut it out and replace it. But I did exactly just that. Sometimes you just have to make the decision. But the plus side on replacing this with the Hybrid G17 will be that both my rackets will have matching strings, so I have consistency that way. In the middle of a match or something, I could easily switch between the two rackets without worrying about extra variables or something that needs to adjustment on. However, the tensions between the two Hybrid Gs on these two rackets are still going to be different. But that's the case for any string that you ever put on, unless you string both rackets at the same time with the same strings. Like some pros, they're very particular about when they get their strings strong on, you know, before the match day or the night before. Seeing that, I get some kind of smiley face going on here. Hope I didn't misweave anything. Maybe I shouldn't have pre-waved that one. Let me just measure. I got remaining 2 crosses left, so here's 1 and 2, and then just enough to reach the string head. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better. So with the last 2 strings, I won't be pre-reeving. I won't be stringing ahead. What's going on here? Down, up, oh. Down, up. So instead of soft weaves, these are considered hard weaves. I have to make sure I don't twist the strings too much. This last string, I'm gonna put the cross string through this ring, the ring hole on the rubber band. Make sure the rubber band stays below the last cross string, otherwise it'll be against regulations. The dampener must stay below the last cross string, like outside the string bed. That's why people put it on the edge of the string bed and not anywhere inside it. This last string has the most amount of twists. It's just kind of inevitable. Oh, I forgot to make it go through the rubber band. That's more like it. So before I pull the last string, I'm double checking my weaves. Make sure no mistakes stand out. No mistakes at all. Okay, this is the last tie off tension added on. Now here's the problem with the rubber band being in the way. Did not foresee this coming, but good thing that the rubber band is stretchy. Oh boy. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.